I, James Carter, don't understand what's happening to my marriage. Sitting alone in my Seattle apartment, listening to the steady rain tapping on the window, I only know that I'm losing Emily Harper, my wife. I've spent countless nights doubting her, wondering if she still loves me, or if it's all just an illusion. I love her, deeply, but now, I only feel lonely and lost. We got married in our 30s, full of passion and dreams. Before diving into the story, comment where you're watching from, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the latest stories. Emily works for a big tech company, a job I've never really understood. She flies back and forth between cities, on business trips lasting weeks, sometimes months. I, an ordinary accountant, just wait in this apartment, with repetitive days. Go to work, come home, cook and hope for a message from her. But often there's nothing. I send texts. Are you okay? I miss you, but get only silence or a rushed reply. Super busy on, talk tomorrow. I tell myself she's busy, that she's working for our future, but the loneliness grows, like a bottomless pit. When Emily rarely comes home, I want her to feel comfortable. I prepare dinners, play soft music, and try to talk like we used to. I want her to laugh, to see that radiant spark in her eyes again. But she's always tired, her eyes sunken, responding with short sentences. I start losing patience. Frustration turns into harsh words. Your job's more important than me, isn't it? I snapped once, as she dragged her suitcase through the door. Emily looked at me, her voice weary. I'm sorry. I'll try to make time. Just wait for me, okay? But those words never come true. She boards another plane, leaving me with a cold apartment and empty promises. Each argument, Emily says she'll settle down soon, that we'll take a vacation somewhere, like the Hawaii beach she once promised. Just wait a little. She says, her voice gentle but distant. But those words only hurt me more. I want her to look at me, really look at me, no matter how busy her job is. We're married, aren't we? But those emotions overwhelm me, making it impossible to see Emily objectively. Every time I see her, I want to scream, to make her understand how broken I am. She tries to soothe me, but when she sees I'm still unsatisfied, she starts going silent, as if I no longer exist in her eyes. I begin doubting myself. Did I do something wrong? Am I not good enough to keep her here? I look at the photos on the wall, me and Emily beaming during our camping trip in Olympic National Park, or eating ice cream at Alki Beach, her hair blowing messily in the wind. Those moments now feel like a distant dream. I wonder if Emily still remembers them, or if she's found joy elsewhere, with someone else. That thought makes me tremble, but I can't shake it. I talk to Tom Reynolds, my best friend, over beers at a bar near Lake Union. You okay, James? Something up with Emily? He asks, his voice concerned. I just shake my head, unwilling to admit I'm losing her. I'm scared to say it, scared that speaking it will make it real. But deep down, I know our marriage is crumbling. I love Emily, deeply, but that love is now mixed with pain and disappointment. I don't know how to pull her back, or if I even have the strength to try. Then one day, I find something that makes all my doubts explode. After Emily returns from a business trip, I rummage through her coat pocket for keys. Inside, I find a hotel receipt from San Francisco, dated for a trip she said was for work. What makes my heart clench is the hotel loyalty card, showing points accumulated for multiple stays. I tremble, not from the cold, but from anger and pain. Emily is a smart, successful woman, admired by many at her company. Has she found someone else? A man who makes her smile, instead of coming back to me, to our endless arguments. I confront her that same night. What's this, Emily? I ask, holding the receipt in front of her. She looks at me, her eyes tired, and says only, it's just work on. But her voice isn't convincing, and I can't believe her. Work? Or someone else? I snap. She stays silent, turning away, and that silence cuts like a knife. I feel like a fool, a betrayed husband who didn't even know. If you're with someone else, just say it, I say, my voice shaking. But she just shakes her head, offering no explanation, no argument. I want to scream, to make her admit it, but she just walks away, leaving me with doubts tearing my heart apart. I start going out to fill the void. I meet Tom Reynolds, my best friend, at a bar near Lake Union. We drink beer, watch basketball, and I try to laugh and joke like nothing's wrong. But every time I return to the apartment, I feel only emptiness. I walk alone on Seattle's rainy streets, watching the Space Needle's lights flicker in the night, wondering where Emily is, what she's doing. Is she laughing with someone in a fancy San Francisco hotel? That thought makes it hard to breathe. I want to trust her, but the hotel receipt feels like undeniable proof. Every night, I lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering if there's a way to save us. I remember the days we ate ice cream at Alki Beach, her hair blowing messily in the wind, or when we camped at Olympic National Park, laughing by the campfire. But those memories only hurt more now. Emily is no longer the woman I knew. She belongs to her job, her business trips, and maybe, to someone else. I don't want to believe it, but I can't keep lying to myself. I've reached my limit. I love Emily Harper, but that love is now just a burden, a pain I can't bear anymore. The doubts about her cheating, the endless arguments, and her silence have pushed me to a decision I never thought I'd face. Divorce? I don't want to keep living like this, like two strangers avoiding each other in a home, once filled with laughter. That decision didn't come easily. I spent hours, maybe days, thinking, wondering if there's a way to save us. I remember the days we walked through Pike Place Market, when Emily held my hand, laughing brightly at the fresh fish stalls. I remember the nights we lay on Alki Beach, looking at the stars, and dreaming of a seaside house. But those memories only hurt more now. Emily is no longer the woman I loved. She belongs to her business trips, to San Francisco hotels, and maybe, to another man. The hotel receipt I found in her coat pocket haunts me, like undeniable proof that she left me long ago. I start realizing we're both avoiding each other. We no longer face each other as husband and wife, no longer share joys or sorrows. Every time Emily comes home, I see only exhaustion in her eyes, and I know she sees bitterness in mine. We're like two shadows passing by, no longer connected. I wonder if she's happier with someone else. Why am I holding her back? Maybe it's time to let go, to set us both free, to step into a new chapter of my life, even if it breaks my heart. I struggled for a long time before deciding. I sit in the living room, looking at the photos on the wall, me and Emily laughing during our camping trip in Olympic National Park, or eating ice cream at Alki Beach. I wonder if there's any other choice besides splitting up. I talked to Tom Reynolds, my best friend, over beers at a bar near Lake Union. "You sure, James?" he asks, his voice full of worry. "Divorce is a big deal. Don't you want to try talking to Emily again?" I shake my head, unwilling to admit, I've tried, but it's all been futile. "She doesn't need me anymore, Tom," I say, my voice choking. "I don't want to keep living like this." After many sleepless nights, I know I have to do it. I pick up my phone, my fingers trembling as I type a message to Emily. "Can you come home early? I need to talk to you." I send it, my heart pounding, unsure how she'll respond. But just minutes later, my phone buzzes. "I need to talk too," she replies. "I'll try to come back as soon as I can." I stare at the message, a strange feeling rising. Does she want a divorce too? The thought makes my heart race so fast I can't breathe. I've prepared myself to end it, but her quick agreement throws me off. Is she already ready to leave me, to start a new life with someone else? I try to stay calm, telling myself I have to end this respectfully. As painful as it is, I don't want us to part in anger. I want to look at her one last time, to say goodbye without leaving hatred. But deep down, I still hope for a miracle, that Emily will say something to change my mind. I shake my head, pushing away that foolish thought. I know I have to be strong, to face the truth that she no longer belongs to me. I look at the chair where Emily used to sit, where we once laughed and shared dreams. Now it's just a lifeless object, like our marriage. I hold my phone, rereading Emily's message, and feel a sharp pain in my chest. "I need to talk too," she wrote. Those words echo in my head, like a final full stop. The soft click of the door lock breaks the silence in the apartment. I, James Carter, jump up from the chair, my heart pounding, as Emily Harper steps in. After the message I sent asking her to come home early to talk, I've waited hours, preparing myself to say goodbye. But seeing her, I freeze. Emily doesn't look like the woman I once knew. She's gaunt, her face pale, her eyes sunken as if life is drained from her. The suitcase she drags seems heavier than her own body. I want to open my mouth, to talk about divorce, but my throat tightens at the sight. Emily gives a faint smile, then quietly walks past me into the bedroom. I stand there confused, unsure what to do. The resolve to end our marriage still burns in me, but seeing her like this, I feel unease creeping in. I follow her into the room, the dim light from the window, illuminating her gaunt features. I'm about to speak, but before I can, Emily does something that stuns me. She climbs onto the bed, lies beside me, and gently hugs me. Her body trembles, so frail I can feel her bones, under her thin clothes. "One last time, she whispers, her voice so soft it almost blends with the rain outside. I freeze, my heart torn between love and anger. I still remember the hotel receipt in her coat pocket, still believe she has another man. But in this moment, as she holds me, I want to forget it all. To relive the days we were happy at Pike Place Market or Alki Beach. I hug her back, feeling her faint warmth, and can't hold back the question. Are you okay, Emily? I ask, my voice trembling. You've lost so much weight. She doesn't answer, just gives a sad smile, avoiding my eyes. That silence cuts like a knife, reigniting my doubts. I can't take it anymore. I know everything, I say, my voice bitter. I know about the other man. Did you think I'm too stupid to notice? Emily looks at me, her eyes wide with surprise. Then suddenly she laughs. That laugh, soft and playful, confuses me. Know what, James? She asks, her tone teasing, as if I've said something ridiculous. I don't understand why, but her laugh makes me laugh too. For the first time in so long, we laughed together, like the days we teased each other at Pike Place's fruit stalls, or laughed loudly during our camping trip in Olympic National Park. But that laugh lasts only a moment, like a spark fading in the night. I regain my composure, my voice serious. Don't pretend, Emily. I found the hotel receipt. I know you were with someone. She looks at me, her smile fading, and shakes her head. There's no one, James, she says, her voice soft but firm. I want to believe her, but the doubt is rooted deep in my heart. I turn away, not wanting to look into her eyes, afraid I'll weaken. I'm still set on divorce, still want to end it to set us both free. But feeling her frail body in my arms, I can't help but worry. Something's wrong, but I don't dare face it. We lie there, in silence, our bodies close but our hearts distant. I think of the days we loved each other, the nights we lay on Alki Beach, listening to the waves and dreaming of a seaside house. Now it's all just memories. I want to ask more about her health, to know why she's trembling, but I'm afraid of the answer. Afraid she'll admit to someone else, or worse, that she no longer loves me. Are you tired? I ask, just to break the silence. She nods, her eyes closing, as if savoring this moment. I close my eyes too, trying to feel her warmth. Knowing this might be the last time, I think about the talk we'll have, about how I'll say goodbye. I want to end it respectfully, to walk away without hatred. But feeling her body in my arms, a growing unease grips me. Something's off, but I can't name it. I only know that, no matter what, I have to be strong. The dim window light still shines on Emily Harper's gaunt face as we lay together the night before. Her whisper, one last time, on, still echoes in my head, but I know that moment can't change my decision. The next morning, we sit across from each other in the living room, signing the divorce papers. I look at her, hoping for an explanation, a reason to hold on, but she just silently signs, her eyes distant. When she leaves, dragging her suitcase, I feel like a part of my heart goes with her. Emily leaves the Seattle apartment and a large sum of money in a bank account under my name. I'm stunned by the amount, so large I can't fathom why she did it. But what shocks me more is her complete disappearance. I try calling, but her number's disconnected. I text, email, but it's like sending messages into a void. I go to the tech company where she worked, hoping for a clue, but they tell me Emily quit months ago. She didn't say why. A former colleague shrugs, just resigned and left. I stand there amid Seattle's bustling downtown, feeling like the world is collapsing. Doubts about another man resurface, stronger than ever. The hotel receipt in her coat pocket, the loyalty card, with points for multiple stays. It all feels like proof she had another life, another man. I wonder if she found new happiness. Why leave me all that money? Was it her way of making amends, or just a way to cut me off completely? I return to the apartment, looking at the photos on the wall. Emily and me beaming at Pike Place Market, or hugging at Alki Beach. Those memories only hurt more now. I can't stay here anymore. Can't live in an apartment filled with memories of someone who abandoned me. I call Tom Reynolds, my best friend, to share. We meet at a bar near Lake Union, where neon lights reflect on the water. What are you gonna do now, James? Tom asks, his voice worried. I shake my head, unsure how to answer. I can't stay in Seattle, I say, my voice choking. Everything here reminds me of her. Tom nods, but I know he doesn't truly understand. How could he grasp the feeling of losing the person you love? Of feeling like you're fading away too. I start searching for a place to escape, somewhere to find peace again. I think of San Juan Island, a remote island in Washington, where Emily and I once visited on a short trip. We took the ferry through Puget Sound, watching the shimmering waves and promising to return. It's one of the few happy memories left. I tell myself that if I can't keep Emily, I can at least keep that promise, even if just for myself. I pack my things, leave the apartment to a new tenant, and board the ferry to San Juan Island, carrying my pain and unanswered questions. The ferry ride is cold and quiet. I stand on the deck, looking at Puget Sound stretching before me, the waves lapping gently as if to soothe my heart. The doubts about Emily still haunt me. Where is she? With whom? Why did she quit her job, leave everything, and vanish? I think about the money in the account, the apartment, now someone else's. Was it her way of helping me start over, or just erasing me from her life? Those questions make it hard to breathe. As the ferry docks at San Juan Island, I step off, feeling the fresh air and hearing the sea. The small island, with its pine forests and rocky beaches, seems like a place where I can briefly forget my pain. I stand on San Juan Island's rocky beach, watching the waves lap gently at the shore, trying to find some peace after the chaotic days in Seattle. This island, with its lush pine forests and fresh air, is where I hope to heal my broken heart after divorcing Emily Harper. But even after leaving the memory-filled apartment, even starting a new life, her image still haunts me. The hotel receipt, her whisper, "One last time, Anna," and her mysterious disappearance keep swirling in my mind, making it impossible to truly let go. I rent a small house near the beach, working part-time at a local grocery store. The job is simple, stocking shelves and chatting with customers, but it helps me forget the pain for a while. I befriend Clara Nguyen, a middle-aged woman who's lived on the island for years. Clara's friendly, always sharing stories about the islanders, and she quickly becomes my first friend here. "You'll get used to this slow pace," Clara says, smiling as she hands me a cup of tea on a chilly afternoon. I nod, but inside, I know I'm still running from memories of Emily, from the doubt that she had someone else. Life on the island grows familiar. I start helping locals, from fixing fences for an elderly neighbor, to delivering groceries for those who can't get around. Clara calls me the island hero, but I just shrug it off. These tasks keep me busy, keep me from thinking about the Seattle apartment, about the photos of me and Emily at Pike Place Market or Alki Beach. But every night, lying in bed, I still wonder where Emily is, what she's doing, and why she left all that money and vanished. One morning, Clara calls me to the store, her voice urgent. "James, a newcomer needs help at their house," she says. "You free?" Everyone else is busy. I agree, thinking it's just another simple task. Clara gives me the address, a small house on a hill overlooking the sea. I drive there, bringing some repair tools, not expecting this trip to change everything. When I knock, a weak voice says, "Come in." I push the door open, step inside, and freeze. There, sitting by the window with sunlight streaming through, is Emily, my ex-wife. I can't believe my eyes. Emily is frailer than ever, her face pale, her hands trembling as she holds a book. She looks up, and when our eyes meet, we're both stunned. "James," she whispers, her voice so faint I strain to hear. I want to say something, but my throat tightens. She's here, on San Juan Island, where I thought I could forget her. "What are you doing here?" I ask, my voice shaking, unsure if I'm angry or in pain. Emily smiles, a sad smile. "You found me," she says, her tone teasing but exhausted. I shake my head, confused. "Don't joke, Emily. What are you doing here?" She looks out at the sea, silent for a moment, then says, I came here to live my final days." I'm stunned, like someone punched me in the chest. "Final days? What are you talking about?" I ask, my voice breaking. She turns back, her eyes gentle but firm. "I'm sick, James. Very sick. I don't have much time." I stand there, my mind reeling. Very sick? I think of her frail body the night before our divorce, how she trembled when she hugged me. I thought it was exhaustion, or worse, that she had someone else. But very sick? I can't accept it. "Why didn't you tell me?" I ask, my voice almost a shout. "Why did you let me think you had someone else?" Emily shakes her head, her voice soft. "I didn't want you to suffer, James. I wanted you to live free." Those words cut like a knife, piercing my heart. I misunderstood her, doubted her, while she was only trying to protect me. I sit beside her, my mind a mess. I'm angry at her for hiding it, angry that she let me hurt with doubts about the hotel receipt, about another man. But looking into her eyes, I see her pain, even greater than mine. I can't abandon her, can't let her be alone on this island. "I'll stay," I say, my voice firm. "Though my heart is breaking, I'll take care of you." Emily looks at me, her eyes welling up. but she just nods, as if she doesn't want to argue. The days on San Juan Island pass slowly, as if time is trying to stretch so James Carter, can stay with Emily Harper longer. Her small house on the hill, with its window overlooking Puget Sound, becomes where I spend most of my time. I'm still angry at her for hiding her terminal illness, for letting me live in doubt and pain, but every time I look into her tired eyes, I know I can't leave. I lost Emily once, and I don't want to lose her again. Not now, when she needs me most. I start caring for Emily with simple tasks, fixing the roof to keep out the rain, cooking light meals she can eat, and pushing her wheelchair to the rocky beach near the house. She weakens daily, but her smile remains gentle, still the smile of the woman I loved at Pike Place Market or Alki Beach. We talk about small things, the sound of the waves, the scent of pine, or the seagulls soaring above. I avoid mentioning the past, the hotel receipt, or our Seattle arguments. But sometimes, I can't help it. Why didn't you tell me about your illness? I ask once, my voice trembling. Emily just shakes her head, smiling sadly. I didn't want you to hurt, James. I wanted you to live free. Those words make me both angry and pained, but I don't argue. I just want to be with her, even if only for these fleeting moments. We slowly reconcile, as if the island's time is erasing old wounds. I read her books, the novels she used to love, and she often closes her eyes, smiling at my voice. Once we sit on the porch, watching the fiery sunset over the sea, and she holds my hand, whispering, "Thank you, James." I don't reply, just squeeze her hand, hiding my tears. I remember the days we dreamed of a seaside house, and now in this small house, I feel like we're living that dream, even if just for a moment. But Emily's illness doesn't relent. She weakens rapidly, unable to leave her bed. I stay by her side constantly, helping her drink water, tucking her in, and talking to keep her from feeling alone. I share old memories, the time we ate ice cream at Alki, or laughed by the campfire at Olympic National Park. She listens, her eyes lighting up, as if reliving those moments. But each day, her breaths grow weaker, and I know our time is running out. One evening, as the sunset bathes the room, Emily holds my hand, her breathing ragged. "James," she whispers, "I love you." I lean down, kiss her forehead and say, "I love you too, Emily. Always." She smiles, squeezes my hand lightly, then closes her eyes. I sit there, waiting, hoping it's just a short nap. But then, her breathing stops, gentle as a breeze. Emily is gone, in my arms, leaving me with an indescribable pain. I hold her, tears falling, but also comforted that I was with her until the end. After a simple funeral on the island, I return to the small house, cleaning Emily's belongings. In a corner of the closet, I find a small wooden box containing dozens of letters she wrote to me. I sit down, hands trembling as I open each one. Emily's words tell of her love for me, the illness she discovered while we were in Seattle, and her decision to divorce so I wouldn't endure her pain. "I didn't want you to live for someone who's dying," she wrote. "I wanted you to be free, to be happy." I cry, realizing I misunderstood her. The hotel receipt wasn't proof of cheating, but of her hospital visits in San Francisco, hidden to protect me. The final letter, given to me by Dr. Susan Bennett, the island's doctor, is just a few lines. "Thank you, James. I love you." I clutch the letter to my chest, tears streaming. Emily sacrificed everything for me, and I doubted her, let her go in misunderstanding. But now, I know our love never faded, despite distance, despite pain. The sound of the sea still laps outside the house, as if to comfort me. I sit in the now empty room, holding Emily's letters, feeling pain mixed with peace. She's gone, but her love remains, forever in my heart. I misunderstood her, thought she betrayed me with the Seattle hotel receipt. But now I know the truth. She hid her terminal illness to set me free. The pain of losing Emily lingers, but those letters, especially the last line, "Thank you, James, I love you," have brought me a peace I never thought I'd find. After Emily's simple funeral, I returned to island life, but everything's different. San Juan Island, with its lush pine forests and rocky beaches, is no longer just a place to escape Seattle's pain. It's become home, where I find new meaning in days that once seemed hopeless. I keep working at the grocery store, but spend more time helping locals. I fix roofs for elderly neighbors, deliver groceries for those who can't get around, or just listen to Clara Nguyen share island stories. "You're truly part of this place now, James," Clara says, smiling as she hands me a hot tea on a chilly afternoon. I nod, feeling a warmth I'd lost long ago. But I never forget Emily. I build a small memorial for her on the beach near the house, just a stone engraved with her name, and a wooden bench facing Puget Sound. Every day, I go there, sit watching the waves, and think of her. I remember her smile at Pike Place Market, her radiant eyes when we ate ice cream at Alki Beach, or the moment she held my hand in this small house, whispering love. Those memories no longer hurt. They're part of me, like breathing, like the sound of the sea. I start writing a journal, recording my and Emily's story. I write about the days we loved in Seattle, the misunderstandings that pushed us apart, and the precious time on the island, when I was with her one last time. I write about her letters, about the sacrifice I only understood too late. The journal isn't just a way to preserve memories, but a way to heal. Each word reminds me that our love, though brief and painful, was real, and it will always exist. The island community gradually embraces me as family. I'm no longer the stranger fleeing the past, but an islander, invited to Clara's for dinner or joining beach gatherings. I feel a connection I lost in Seattle when my apartment was filled only with silence and loneliness. But even as I blend in, I carry an emptiness only Emily could fill. I don't hide it. I tell Clara about her, about the letters, and she listens, her eyes full of empathy. She must have been an amazing woman, Clara says. And I nod, smiling. She was everything to me, I reply. I often stand at Emily's memorial looking out at the sea and talking to her as if she's still there. I'll see you again, Emily, I whisper, feeling the cool sea breeze on my face. I don't know if she hears, but I believe she's smiling, somewhere in the fiery sunset or the sound of the waves. Our love, though separated by misunderstanding and illness, lives on in my heart. San Juan Island is now home, where I've found peace I never had in Seattle. I'm no longer running. I live, work, and love, carrying Emily's memory like a warming flame. I don't know what the future holds, but I know I'll keep living. For her, for the love she left behind. Each morning, as the sun rises over Puget Sound, I feel like Emily's beside me, reminding me life is still worth cherishing. I stand at her memorial, touching the stone with her name, and smile. Thank you, Emily, I say, my voice light as the breeze. I love you. The waves reply, and I know that though she's gone, our love will forever endure. The story of James Carter and Emily Harper, rewritten with a U.S. setting, is not just an emotional love story, but also reflects real challenges in modern American life, especially balancing work and family, misunderstandings in marriage, and the journey to heal after loss. James, a Seattle accountant, faces loneliness as Emily, a tech manager, is constantly away on long business trips. This distance leads to suspicions of infidelity, with the hotel receipt fueling misunderstanding, reflecting the pressures of America's tech industry, where high-intensity work culture often neglects personal relationships. The unexpected reunion on San Juan Island, and the truth about Emily's terminal illness reveal the silent sacrifices many Americans make to protect loved ones, but also highlight the consequences of poor communication. Emily's final letters, revealing her divorce to free James, testify to unconditional love, while reminding us of the importance of honesty in relationships. From James and Emily's story, we learn that open, honest communication is the foundation for maintaining relationships in today's busy American life. James let loneliness in Seattle and doubts from the hotel receipt cloud his love, leading to arguments and a hasty divorce decision. In American culture, where work often takes priority, like Emily's tech industry, making time to listen and share with loved ones is vital to avoid misunderstandings, like James's assumption of another man. James's journey on San Juan Island, caring for Emily and finding peace through her letters, teaches us that healing after loss starts with facing the truth and cherishing precious moments. Modern Americans can apply this by prioritizing communication, scheduling regular time to connect with partners, like a coffee date at Pike Place Market, rather than letting work dominate. Moreover, James's memorial and journal show the importance of preserving memories and finding meaning in grief. In America's fast-paced, high-pressure life, we should learn to slow down, cherish loved ones, and seek community support, as James did with Clara on the island. By being honest with emotions and building connections, we can avoid regrets like James's and live more fully with those we love. Subscribe to follow the journey of love and healing on San Juan Island, where James and Emily reconnect through heartfelt letters. Thank you for joining us. See you in the next video to explore new story.